Hello, hello, hello. As you can see, a little bit different now. We're back with Mr. WARNOOB, the Badger, playing Warno, seeing how I can do. This is in a 2v2 tournament. I think it's the spring 2v2 tournament, I believe. My teammate Dirtle's on the left, and I am on the right. And our opponents are Noobses and Bertangs. Yeah, I still don't know what I'm doing with this game, but I had a reasonably competent start. I did play in a 3v3 game a while back on this map, and all my teammates just surrendered over here, but I continued playing, so I do know this part of the map well, so I was kind of happy to be playing on this map. I knew what I was doing. Well, kind of. So my opponent's not pushing forward into this area here. I'm not sure what I'm doing. Their planes coming in did a lot of damage right from the start. I've got some AA out here, the Chaparral, whatever that's called. I've just got some minimal forces into here, and really trying to bulk out in this area. Got some snipers in here straight away. Last time I played in this map, there's a big rush into here with lots of infantry from the opponent, but it's not happened this game. I also got some things out on the flanks to help cover some military police, I believe, and a sniper. Dirtle's not having a great time of it over there, getting kicked around a bit. But we do have the tick at the start here, so I was kind of happy with this and surprised that, oh, I didn't die from the get-go. I've just got a sniper in here, scouts, recon Bradley. Wasn't exactly sure how I was going to hold this area. Bringing up an Abrams into here as well. Chaparral's already nearly out of ammo, I believe, or yeah, run out of ammo so quickly, these things. But I've got a leader up into here, so it should equalise now to the points. Yeah, I'm interested to watch this because I've not watched the game back, the replay at all. Yeah, Dirtles was not bothering with this one, which was a little bit confusing why he didn't go into there. I guess it was at my side of the map. Should I have been doing that? I don't know. But I do bring out another command unit. Oh, here he is. Not sure where he's going. Oh, he's going into the central position here. I could have just moved him around to here, to be honest, first. Took this and then moved out. So, yeah, my own fault. Our opponents, don't know how good these are considered, but he's really pushing him through the town here quite heavily. I was setting up a really strong presence in this town area. And now the Bertangs gets onto the hill here, gets his commander in before I get mine in. I could see this guy in the corner though, so I was going to try and get rid of it. Supply coming in for my AA here. I was really worried about my Abrams being out here like this. Thought it was quite exposed. But yeah, any comments you want to leave, yeah, please leave comments, because I'm not sure what we did right or wrong in this game. Dirtles looks like he's being outclassed by the planes here. The opponents have got too many planes. These sound effects are really starting to annoy me now. Plane does go down there. I think, was that my Chaparral, or did that get something out? Yeah. Maybe not one down. Excuse me while I pause this, because I can't be doing with that stupid sound effects. Is that the voice, or what is that? What is that stupid noise? I wish I could find out what that was. I know, let's just continue. Sorry about that. Whoops. Let's continue. Yeah, so now we're getting ticked down a bit. Yeah, I did feel in this game that I could have pushed a bit harder here, and yeah, obviously I really could have. At the moment we are being ticked down, we're on a +2. Still not got into here. I'm bringing up my mud to this area, so I will be able to get that back and stop the 2-tick. And I believe that's me as well, so I'm bringing in 2 more. So gain both of these positions back fairly shortly. We should get the +2 on ourselves once I get into here. But Dirtle's having a torrid time over here. I did play this side in the second game. It's really, really tricky. I didn't know what I was doing at all. But on the left side here is looking really good. Considering a push into here by the looks of it. For myself, I was just starting to advance now in the town. Thought there's nothing in here, is there? So I'll just start moving everything forward. Got my Bradley around here to cover anything coming in this area. I believe I took something out here. Or is that's just generally a flaming house for some reason. And yep, stabilised now. It's like Turtles have brought one in as well. We both got a command in there. I could have brought that one round here, I guess. The plane's still coming around. I was trying to bring out a good lot of A's. More chaparrals coming out now. Now I get my command unit into here. So that is going to reduce their tick, I believe. But for some reason it's not showing up. Don't quite understand why. Why does that... I don't understand this game. Why does that not... I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They've got 2, 4, 6, 8. Huh? I'm not sure what... Oh, I guess they just put a leader into here, didn't they, as well, so that stabilised it at the same time. That was kind of weird. Yeah, so now I realise I can see this tank over here from my position. So I believe, yeah, this is when I decide to bring in some artillery. I want to start pounding over here if I can. In this central town here, they've got their main force, whereas my main force is in the town over here. I'm bringing a stinger here. I was worried about helicopters in this area. My guy's getting absolutely peppered here with fire from all angles. BMP's in there, lots of infantry. Strelky. Oh, that noise. I'm not sure how many planes were taken out there by what. Oh my god, that's really annoying. It's going off. Go away. That's better. Don't have to listen to that nonsense anymore. Decide to advance forward with my Abrams, trying to take out this leader if I can. But yeah, instantly getting shot at, so throw up the smoke. I didn't do that on purpose, I do it automatically, so I learned later on. But I just start to throw some artillery down this region. They did have some AA in this area as well, so I was hoping to hit some of that. There was a clump of stuff here previously. Does move it out the way now. And I've got another artillery piece coming in over here as well. Deciding I'm going to make good use of the artillery and just pound this area as much as I possibly can. Abrams manages to take out the leader there. He's very happy with that. But straight after that, he manages to pick me off. My chaparral not doing the job. I don't know how good these things are meant to be, but there doesn't seem to be anything that can repel the aircraft quickly enough, unless you like really advance forward. Well, you're not going to put your A8 ahead of your tanks. That doesn't make any sense. So I'm not quite sure how you're meant to repel those kind of planes. I guess with your own fighters or something. I say I'm used to Steel Division 2, so it's an issue getting used to it. Again, here I've been way too passive. I was saying to Diddles after the games, like I'm sure I could have pushed harder, and I really, really could have. As Durdle's on this side's really struggling. Holding up well on the far left, but in the town here, not looking fantastic at all. I do bring in a Bradley around here just to help out a little bit if I can. My leader unit's still back here. He's trying to sneak his leader in around here as well. It looks like it. He could have got it. He could have got it round here actually. Just pop it in the corner. Probably would have been okay for a while. But his lack of armor around here is not helping him out. Let's have a look at these tanks. I don't know how good they are. That looks like a pretty cheapo thing. These things are really bulky, aren't they? Yeah, these are good. Still holding in the centre quite well. A lot of armour in here causing problems. I've got my Milan in here. I was hoping to get some shots off on his tank somehow. Although I was unsure of the range. Yes, it looks like it was out of range here. But huge advance coming in here. I think it's at this point I'm starting to think I can pressure into this area a bit more. And start to think about pushing right up into here. I just rush some units forward over here, as you can see. He's got a recon vehicle. Why is that noise still on? Oh my god. If someone knows, please for the love of God tell me how to turn that off, because it's the most annoying thing in the world. Audio, do I just turn it all off? Is it sound effects? Voice volume? I don't know what any of this is. Oh dear. Anyway, let's continue. Bradley getting taken out. Oh my god. That is just the most annoying noise. Sorry, I'll try and shut up about it. It's just really distracting me at the moment. Can't stand it. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to have to turn off the volume completely. What else can I do here? I just can't. I can't concentrate with that stupid noise going on. It's one thing with this game that I'm not liking. Alright, there, that's better. No more stupid screaming noises. Just my stupid voice instead. Alright, so coming in with a helicopter. I was getting kind of worried over here. Yeah, picks off the leader in here, but still got control because he doesn't have his own leader in this area at the moment. So it's looking good there. I'm starting to really push into this area now, thinking I can advance in a lot further. So I start doing just that. Durdles has not moved this guy down here for some reason. We could have got a bigger tick on. I don't think he would have been spotted if he just popped him in the corner. It would have been an obvious spot, but still, I think he would have been fairly safe. And again on this flank, there's a tank on the road though, isn't there? Yeah, I'd start going a bit ham fairly soon. I've got a commander guy in here. So I was hoping to get a push through into this area. I believe I'm bringing a tank commander out at some point. Oh, Abrams in this region. I got a lot of tanks picked off over here, I believe. This is meant to be going... I believe this tank was actually directed towards here. But it's just getting picked off by a load of stuff. Yeah, here comes in the anti-tank plane again. Are these things... they're pretty bad. I don't know, how close do they need to be to spot a plane? I mean, this was right behind it and it didn't take it out. I don't quite understand where the AA needs to be positioned to start firing. What kind of range do these things have? So anti-aircraft, 3,800 meters. Alright, so it's basically at the edge of the circle, so it was back here. Alright, so basically by the time the plane's almost on top of your tank, then it's game over. I guess I need to get more infantry ahead of my tank, and then the AA just behind my infantry, which seems kind of counterintuitive to me after playing Steel Division 2 to do that. Durdles finally managed to sneak the guy around into here, but we've still got the +2 on us, but he's had to back it off because there's a whole heap of tanks coming in here. Holy moly. Big tank advance. Does look pretty close up this game, there's no denying that. Does look very nice indeed. But yeah, see what it means. He was saying about the opponents just coming on with clusters of tanks everywhere. He's managed to get someone back into the centre, so they're on a +4 now. I was trying to make ways into this area, find out. I thought there's going to be more in here, but clearly there wasn't. He's bringing an AT helicopter. Abrams coming round as well now. Hoping, just getting this into position and then start to move more things forward. Bringing in the commander to this area, or the leader, whatever you want to call it, in order to gain this zone. My artillery pieces, we're doing a decent amount of work. I do bring some more out fairly soon. Or I think, is this mine over here? No, it's Durdles. More tanks coming round. Just bringing this one straight in through the town, I believe. Or where's it going? Oh, it's going over here. Yes, it's going down that route for some reason, which is better for me because some tanks in here. It's got the anti-tank gun, ground-to-ground missiles. Only got one left in there. Yeah, this was a problem when he got this. That really hurts us quite badly. Up to now, fairly even, I would say, in how we're playing. I was really surprised that we were managing to do this well, because I was expecting to get utterly stomped. But I really should have helped out more in this area, and I should have pushed more aggressively at the start here. But when I was looking at this map before we played, yeah, I did think this area seemed like really key. If you take this town completely, then you can do a lot of work getting into these other zones. And it is dead centre of the map. I should really have put more into here. But as I've managed to push through into this area, got a really strong foothold in here, I just kept on deciding to double down on going into this. Yeah, my commander did get taken out by the helicopter. This guy back here is managing to stay safe right on the edge, somehow out of line of sight of everything. And getting some mortars firing over here, because again I could see the command tank in here, so just starting to throw down some shells. I believe my artillery will be firing over there as well. Yes, it is. Yeah, they're both firing into this area. I could see all the AA in here and the tank, so just kept on blapping as much as I could. Mortars also helping out as well. Over here, big boom going down. The tanks, I mean the planes in, AT planes coming in, mopping up. My Abrams quickly retreating. That wasn't me, that was just automatic because it's thrown up some smoke there. But yeah, I could feel the weakness over here quite badly, because I was hoping these would snipe some kind of transports on the road, but I don't know exactly how that works. But he wasn't really bringing in units through here. I think they were coming up more through this area where it's safer. Makes sense. Still down on this flag here. So we were bleeding so many points at this point. Really annoying. My artillery running out of shells. But I do notice this round about the right time. I bring in a thunderbolt hoping to kill something somewhere somehow. But I don't know how the planes work. So they get annihilated almost instantly. My chaparrals now with supplies. Are they actually managing to take anything down? They're everywhere. For some reason they just seem terrible. So my planes go down here. There's more AA coming in, firing at it, still not killing it. I don't understand why they don't work. I guess they're just awful. The AT plane comes in, shoots something a bit, and then runs away. All the AA and it's still... Oh, it did get one. Are these things really bad? Someone's going to have to tell me. Yeah, these guys... This guy's out of supplies, so I need to bring more supplies in for this. Got plenty of AA. Dirtles managed to get into it. Good work by him. Got rid of all those tanks over there, which were really, really annoying to say the least. I'm not sure how he did that. And now, yeah, AT planes come in and wipe him. He's got this, a Roland. Is that better? Yeah, that manages to take that out. So what does this do? HE damage 5, 260 compared to this thing. What does this do? This looks better for some reason, but accuracy 55%. It just doesn't... Yes, the range isn't as good on it though. Right. Take that into account. 20 minutes remaining. We've at least got it back to a +2 now, thanks to Dirtles getting this, but this area is still given over to our opponent. My supplies coming in here. I was hoping to resupply these guys with something. I didn't know what exactly they were lacking, because I wasn't looking at what the units did. So, pretty new to the game, so I'm just like, yeah, whatever. He's lacking something, maybe he's got some AT stuff or something, so resupply him, it's going to be helpful. Supply in here. I guess this chaparral's not close enough to be resupplied, or do we need to give it an order, or I'm not quite sure. Does he need to be closer? This guy's also got no... Oh, they've depleted the supplies already. He has supplies, but yeah, it needs to be closer. Alright. Yeah, now got my Abrams back out here covering this area, trying to get into here somehow. But they're taking us down, they're bleeding us quite badly here. Dirtle's coming in. Did he drop some nice smoke down there to get in there? Looks like it. Is he going to get his men destroyed or not? Gets them in, they start doing some work. He's got his artillery firing into this area as well. So looking pretty good there. And I'm also coming in with some guys. And Dirtles is coming in with the commander to take back this area. So that will get the +2 off of us. In the centre, looking okay over here, not too bad. This Milan's been depleted, unfortunately. I do notice try and resupply. This one here is just not spotting anything in this direction. I think all the tanks are coming in through here. And I've got a couple of tanks over in that direction. Should really have moved up a Milan round here to take these down. Picking off my armoured vehicles here, which is annoying. Yeah, in the town here now, my infantry is fairly spread out, probably not in the best positions at all. Mechanized rifles, is that not in a good position for this thing? It's in a reasonable position. It's in a reasonable position for using its ground-to-ground missile. And continuing to pound with the mortars in this area. Not quite hitting this tank. Has it got any damage on it? Can you see the damage in this game properly? Doesn't look to be damaged at all. And my artillery is resupplied and is continuing to go to Pound Town over here. I think I was aiming at some of the AA now as well. And we finally got into here, so we've stabilised. Now it's just a case of, oh, I brought up some machine guns into here. Just a case of sweeping through here, getting rid of this leader guy in here. and getting a tick on ourselves. These Rolands are right, you have to bring them right up, don't you, alongside your tanks here. It's AT helicopter flying around. Is he out of ammunition, or is he just, yeah, he's just under too much pressure by the looks of it. Does get picked off. AT planes coming in, having a go at Durdle's leader tank here, but it does go down. It's very good for us. He needs to keep the leaders alive. I do believe I bring in a leader tank into this position as well at some point. Oh, it is going out. Oh, that's clearly not going to be good, is it? Basically walking straight into the face of 2 tanks and an AT helicopter. Does take down 1 tank. Helicopter's X taking down, but is he going to get blown up here? Looks like it. That was actually quite unfortunate. If I got that, I could have then got into this zone and dominated this area. That would have been really good for me. Might have even been worth flying a helicopter over here and just landing it in the field and hoping for the best. I did have a helicopter leader. Still not got into here. Did manage to take out the command unit. So like, really frustrating. They get the +2 on us again. And artillery battering down here. I've got eyes onto this tank now. I'm not sure what he's firing at it, but it's taking a hell of a pounding. Oh, the Milan there. It does get taken out. But this guy should be heavily damaged now. Can you see the damage on the tank? I don't think you can. But I think it's a matter of time before he gets blown up. No, Abrams coming in. Bradley as well. But unfortunately, they've snuck back into the town up here. I was none too pleased about that. And with the leader as well. And my leader died as I was trying to push forward. But the Abrams leader is coming through just in time. So he's going to resecure that position. Stop the +4 at least. Another leader back here from me. I think I put this back here just waiting to have this cleared out so I can move him in carefully. Don't want to get him sniped. Abrams back into the main town here. And there we go. Just the +3 on now. We're going to get this back soon as well. If I'm paying attention. Doesn't look like I am. And now AT plane comes in. Still trying to do something. Gets blown to pieces unfortunately. Abrams over here. Not sure what happened to it. I guess I tried to face off against his tank and got taken out by who knows what. Probably a plane, because they were flying planes around for days for free. He's out of shots. Oh, he's been resupplied now at least. These two could be... I was scared of moving them up that far. I thought they'd be too vulnerable and get taken out. Bradley now moving up, doing some work. This Milan with no shells left on it. So start to fall this guy back. Over here. Abrams moved around again over here. And the mortars starting to fire into this area. I think I start to pound this with some artillery fairly soon. Got more tanks coming round. More infantry inbound for the town over here. Hoping to push all the way through to the back line. Still forgot about this guy, which is really silly of me. Could have got into here and stopped this nonsense going on. Stop this +3. I'm bringing in a brand new one here. I've just completely forgot about this one. Oh dear. Comedy of errors. And Durdles, it looks like we could have probably taken this if we just pushed in up here as well. This could have been overwhelmed really easily. How many points is that worth? 2? Wow, we could have taken that out. No problem. I'm surprised we've done this well, to be honest. I mean, really, really surprised. Yes, I dropped the ball here big time, though. But we have 10 minutes remaining. Not looking spectacular. Did he take out a tank again? No, I did manage to get his plane down as well. Chaparral doing the job. These ones here, I guess they're just way too far back, aren't they? I need to move them up right around this area. Yeah, I wasn't checking out lines of sight because they could survive here fairly effectively, couldn't they? Ah, well. A couple of Bradleys moving around here now. I know the leader tank's somewhere around here. I'm hoping these can deal with it. I'm not sure if they can actually pen it or not. I'm assuming they have a decent chance. Oh yeah, with this weapon. Oh yeah. With the Toad. Absolutely they can. Whether they get eyes on it or not, it's another question. But now we've got the +1 on. 10 minutes to go. I feel quite happy about this town now. I did push in quite heavily and start charging forward. And he's just about got a leader on the edge here. It's just holding on to this 1 point for him. I'm hoping to get back into there at some point. Yeah, got this one back. Looking good. And now we'll wipe out the commander in the centre. And we're up to a +3. But with 10 minutes left, I was like, I'm not sure. Yeah, I had no idea about this time limit thing. I wasn't paying attention to the game much. But I definitely saw that flash up. And I was like, oh shit, 10 minutes. But my tanks are in here now. I'm feeling kind of happy. I thought the Bradley could be able to spot out and see things. Got a sniper in here as well. Thought anything coming into here I'd be able to blap it with my Abrams. I've got the road covered here. I could see these tanks moving across here. I was just like, needs to get into this flag more than anything. And what have I got coming in? Got a ton of infantry coming into this area for some reason. I think I was just looking to make a push over into here. Didn't realise how weak he was back there actually. It's a huge fight going on in the centre still. Durdle's commander holding on for dear life here. I'm really surprised Durdles didn't push around on the left flank. Could surely have got that position back. We've got +3 on now. I don't even know if that is enough at this point in the game. Possibly. It's not really clear. We appear to be ticking up fairly fast, so it might be enough. Now I start advancing infantry forward bit by bit. Probably should have gone a bit faster, trying to wipe this guy out. And the tanks. He's brought the tanks and a tank leader now back up onto this main plateau here, which is not that good for me, but I feel like I've got my tanks in a decent enough position to pick these things off. So I'll get a drop on this first one. It's just one of them firing at a time though. Still not managing to take one down. This guy's not got sight. The Bradley's back here trying to pick one off. Did I get one? Looks like I got... No, still not got one. Yeah, and one of mine's been picked off. This guy's still in this holding this position. Another Abrams coming through now from the back. Yeah, I wasn't aggressive enough here. I could have pushed through much further, much faster, taking these guys out. Abrams still advancing, but you can't see anything. Now you can see. It looks like it's a bit late. This Abrams goes down. This one's about to go down too by the looks of it. Right, still have the +3 on. We've secured the central town here. I start to think about pushing back into this area now, I believe. Not sure where my commander has gone from over here. Oh, here he is. Yeah, I start to... Oh, this is Durdles moving in. Durdles is starting to move his tank actually up into this area, trying to gain this flag. Meanwhile, all my armor's been taken out over here. I'm bringing in an anti-tank piece, trying to get it into this forest here, and then get some shots off onto these tanks, get rid of them. +3 still on. Probably not enough time. I think we'd need a +4 by now. Like I say, I'm not that familiar with how the game works and plays out. But yeah, in the town here anyways, I lost my opportunity here. He's got his helicopters coming in, helping out, and now they've put us back to a +1. He's got his tank up onto the hill. I've got nothing to deal with it at the moment. A couple of Abrams arriving just in time though, but are they going to be able to deal with this commander tank or not? Meanwhile, Durdle's over here still a bit stuck on the left flank, still not advancing forwards, unfortunately for us. Abrams pop over the ridge. This one can't see from there for some reason. I guess these tanks are just much stronger. 17. Oh, he's got like 1 hit point left though. This one can't see it. Don't know why. I thought he would be able to see it from this point, but no, needs to step up a bit further. Fire team back here, not doing much. Where's this thing going? Up into here. Hopefully to take out this leader. We've got a +4 on now. I don't know how that's happened. Oh yes, managed to kill out this guy. I think I just arted this area. So +4, looking good. Was pushing through into here as well. It's not quite working out. It's going to be really tough to push him off this area. No movement on the left flank. My tank did go down. Didn't manage to get his leader. The Milan moved him up, but not far enough to get eyes onto this thing, unfortunately. Got another guy coming in over here. And we've got a commander helicopter looking to come and land in this area. That's ridiculous. He's driving through the town with his armoured vehicles. He's got his helicopters all around the back. Can see everything we've got. The supply, I guess that's completely out. The artillery is out. So moving artillery piece got taken out by our opponents. 4 minutes left, +2 on. More than likely not enough. And we see waves of planes coming in again. Oh, these are my, yeah, I didn't know how to use these things. But looks like I've not got it into position. Is he firing on this tank? Is he going to have a success on the tank? Not sure. Well, he's firing on something. Yeah, he is using these tows, but it's maybe not close enough, or they don't do enough damage. And the plane comes in and picks them off. The Milan, the first one looks like he got taken out by something. Yeah, now they're just picking us off bit by bit. We got the tick on them, but 3 minutes left. Not enough. Not enough at all. But overall, I'd say a successful game from my point of view, anyway. Because yeah, wasn't expecting to do this well. +1, +2. Yeah, we done well. We weren't far off winning this. Remember Dale saying about these waves of tanks which are coming through from our opponents, which they were doing the trick for sure. But I do feel like we could both have been more aggressive. Like Durdle's on the left for sure could have been more aggressive over here, and myself as well for sure. I could have been much more aggressive over here at several points. This was like a fairly even contested battle over here. A bit of a back and forth. But I had the upper hand on the right, but I never really pushed it through. And made mistakes not helping out with Durdles in this area. 'Cause it's basically the centre of the map, and it happens a lot. When something's in the centre of the map, it's like, no, that's your side, that's my side. Whose side is it? But yeah, that was a mistake. Because we were being ticked down so much, it could have been a lot closer. But I would say a worthy performance, considering I was expecting this to be over like within 20 minutes or so. I thought we'd just get wiped. And it was a really enjoyable game. I think this is the first time I played like Warno and like really actually enjoyed playing the game. I was having a really good time playing this. Yeah, the second game I was on this side, and I'm probably not going to bother casting it to be honest, but the second game I was on this side. It is on Twitch if you want to watch it. I was on this side and I just really didn't have a clue how to deal with this. I didn't even notice that this was like some weird valley, and I was just like, oh my god, how am I meant to... I didn't know how to cope with it, so I just got obliterated very, very quickly. And that game lasted not long at all. And now they get the +1 on us. Yeah, they spotted our commander there and just blew it to pieces, so it's kind of game in that position. It looks like Durdles might have run out of commanders. That's why he's not advancing forward anywhere. That could be a reason. And we wasn't actually communicating much at all. I don't believe we did ping. I don't know how to ping in this game. I've not checked it out. But he didn't ask for any commanders or anything, I believe. I think I had some more left over still. And that's that. But overall I would say a successful performance in my eyes. Yeah, some mistimed attacks here and there. I got a positive on the KD, so I'm happy about that. I didn't think that was going to happen. Done pretty well. Got a reasonable amount of kills in as well. As for, I guess these chaparrals, once you keep them supplied, they do some work. He did kill some stuff. Bradley doing nice. I don't know what... The Bradleys do seem to be quite good, so keep those in mind. Abrams taking out Bimps. I was a bit underwhelmed by the chaparrals. I'm sure I was just misusing them. It looks like I need to put them up much more aggressive in their deployment and just get a swathe of tanks in with them as well at the same time. The Cobras, I didn't know what the hell it was doing with these things, but yeah, it looks like one of them picked off a helicopter, the other got a Conqueror's Motostrelki, so that's alright. And that's about it. That is my Warno experience from Mr. WARNOOB. But yeah, playing this, it does make me want to get into the game a bit more and like learn the units and what to do. But there are a lot of similarities between Steel Division 2 for sure. So I even though I've barely played this game and I don't know the units and stuff, I get the general gist of what you're meant to do. But the artillery seemed to be fairly important. Did the artillery get many kills, or was it just there for suppressing and being annoying? So yeah, killed a supply. And what else did it do? Motostrelki, but I'm sure it done a lot more damage now, just softening up the targets. But other things, I got these grenade launchers in as well. Or I think that was in the second game, and I don't think they did anything. But yeah, just trying to deal with the AA and the tanks, and I'm going to have to figure out how to work the planes properly. Because it seems like they just started off with loads of planes, and that's what you need to do. But I don't know how they work, so I need to figure it out at some point. Alright, that is that. A complete clusterfuck of a cast in terms of the audio, which, yeah, if anyone knows, please for the love of God, tell me how to turn that off, because that is the most annoying noise. That, every time a unit's dying. No thank you. It's just not nice. I really want to get that turned off. Anyway, goodbyes.